Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to my channel, Faith and Fiction. I am Kathy, and we are going to review Solomon Dark by Erick S. I gave this book 4 stars, right? I give it 4 stars. It was good. It was good. So grab your drink, let's settle in, and let's see how this goes. First of all, the story is set in South Carolina, 1845, right, on a plantation. And you know how much I just love historical fiction. So I was checking, to see if the location is real, and there was. The cave is real, the boat is real. These things happen, right? Yes. So our main guy Solomon is a slave, and he has a wife named Irene, and she got sold off by the owner, the plantation owner. She got sold off, and so Solomon is like going crazy right now. He's desperate for freedom, right? He's desperate to go get his wife, and he's desperate to just escape slavery. He wants to go to the north for freedom, right? So in his desperation, he ends up meeting this free black slave, not my free black slave, what was I saying? This free black man called Akasha, right? And Akasha offers him freedom, of course. He offers him freedom. He offers him a chance to rescue his wife Irene, and vengeance on the white man. He offers him what he wants so bad, which is vengeance on the white man. But of course, these things, it comes with a price. And what is the price? The price was immortality. Sounds good, right? Wrong. It was not good. So this book in general, it has slavery, it has horror, it has vampires, it has love, it has vengeance, it has horror. It have a full mix, right? It has a full mix. So this book was really intense. It was very intense. So I will tell you what might not work for you and what worked for me. So what might work for you is the subject matter. I'm looking here because I have my notes, so I'm watching my notes, right? I don't want to miss out anything. So what might work for you is the subject matter. So of course, slavery, there's torture, there's abuse. So prepare yourself, right? Prepare yourself. Another thing I didn't like was the repetition of one word. He pivoted. She pivoted. They pivoted. Pivot, pivot, pivot. I got a little tired of hearing that word. Right? The repetition of pivot was annoying. Sorry to say, but it was. And number 3 is that the ending leaves room for a sequel. If you don't like cliffhangers in books, movies, or whatever, prepare yourself for that too. Right? There's a cliffhanger at the end. And Mr. Gray, the writer, hello. I need to know what happens next. I really need to know what happens next. And I am rooting for Solomon and Noah. Those who read the book will know what I'm talking about. I am rooting for Solomon and Noah. It had no bad person there. I'm really rooting for them, and I want to know what happens next. So you need to work on that, please. Thank you. So that is what may not work for some people. It worked for me. I was good with that. That's why I gave it 4 stars, right? So what worked is that the um, the emotion. There was a lot of emotion in this book, right? So Gray painted the cruelty of plantation life, the horrors, the certain things that would go on during that time, the experience. It was so well written that, you know, I feel like I was hovering over the characters and actually seeing what they were experiencing, you know. Yeah, if you're not ready for a heavy read, then because this book, it has a lot of that, right? It has a lot of that. Another thing I liked is the unique twist of the book. There's a unique twist combining historical slavery and supernatural vampire lore. You will hardly see that. Well, I hardly read I hardly read books like that, and it is really bold combining it. He was really bold of the writer to combine the two. I enjoyed it. You know, but it is not this is not your usual vampire love story. This is gritty. This is very gritty and dark, right? It's very gritty and dark. Another thing is the strong motivation. Solomon, oh my God. And I'm just rooting for the dude. I was rooting for the dude. You know, I was rooting for all of them. I mean, I know in real life, you know, slavery didn't just come on and boop. So, you know, I was rooting for everybody, but except the white man. Anyway, so yeah, the strong motivation. Solomon's, his love for Irene, his the way he really wanted freedom for his wife and himself. It was strong. The motivation was strong, right? He's one of those characters who always gets himself in trouble for doing what's right. Yeah. So I just wanted to, you know, bust through the book and just fix everything myself, because I'm like, hello. Anyway, yeah. Another thing that was good was the pacing and the hook, right? As soon as this book starts, sweating here, sweating. Menopause, guys, menopause. Yeah. The hook and the pace was really good. As soon as the book started, boom, bacchanal. And that is the kind of book I like to read. Yeah. It was good. The pacing was nice. It was on like boiled corn. That's what I would say. Now, the trigger warnings is serious business. So if you know you had an experience like rape and abuse, anything on that of that nature, yeah, the trigger warnings. So I'm warning you. It have a couple of that in there, right? So but once you start reading, once you make up your mind, what is that? I'm sweating all you. Once you make up your mind to read the book, you will be hooked. Once you continue reading it, you will be hooked. Alright? So, sorry guys for that. Now, with every book review that I do, I try to find a message behind it, whether it's biblical fiction, historical fiction, whatever, you know. There is a message in this book, right? So the story was about freedom, it was about power, and it was about what you do with the power that God gives you. Now Solomon, he got supernatural powers, you know, but his desire for vengeance almost swallowed him whole, right? So think about that, right? So that's it. Thank you for watching my video. This is my very first book review. I will only be doing book reviews on YouTube for books that I rated 4 stars and above, right? If I find the book, it was good, but it wasn't a 4-star, I will not be reviewing it on YouTube. I will post it on my Instagram and my TikTok and my Facebook. Again, thank you so much for watching my videos, guys. You know the usuals. If you liked it, if you liked the video, like, subscribe, and leave a nice little comment below. We don't tolerate disrespect here to me or whoever's following, to each other, right? We're a loving, beautiful family here. So welcome to my channel, Faith and Fiction. Like, comment below, and subscribe. And that's it. Until next time. Bye.